kuil di bawah lembaga wakaf itu, kuil Hilltop Temple ini, dia tidak akan menjalankan apa ini syariat. So we are firm. So saya bertanya sekarang, kenapa Sarawanan mau campur tangan dalam hal Pulau Pinang? Ini MIC, kenapa dia tidak boleh campur tangan dalam hal Kedah? Bila cuti Thaipusam ini dapat dibatalkan, walaupun Kedah adalah di bawah kerajaan Perikatan Nasional, kenapa dia tidak boleh jumpa Perdana Menteri atau Ismail Sabri supaya kembalikan cuti di Kedah? Ini dia tak boleh buat. Ini menunjukkan bahawa sangat-sangat jelas MKN ini main politik. Dia lebih tegas terhadap kerajaan-kerajaan di bawah Pakatan Harapan seperti Pulau Pinang. Sehingga cepatnya, secara lisan atau tidak, dia memberi kebenaran pada kuil Chettiar untuk menjalankan syariat. Tapi dia tidak membuat intervensi di Kedah, di mana kuil cuti Thaipusam telah dibatalkan oleh Menteri Besar Kerajaan Kedah. Kenapa ini Sarawanan menjadi hero sekarang? Seorang yang tidak bertanggungjawab. Dia tidak boleh menjaga kebajikan pekerja, tapi hebat dalam hal Thaipusam, khususnya di Pulau Pinang. I'm asking, if you are that good, reinstate the holiday the Hindus lost in Penang, in Kedah. You are same government, what? You are same government, what? If you don't like the government, then MIC should get out. MIC should not play politics. Why do you want to intervene in Penang when everything is in order? You think what? We like to cancel the chariot? You know how hard we fought for the golden chariot against odds. You think people don't like to see the chariot? We have two chariots, silver and golden. And the Chettiars, last moment, they faulted us. Why they faulted us? Because they want to curry favor of the federal government. This is the Penang government, Pakatan Harapan, tak ada guna, macam tu. So I'm asking them, why it is. Today I told NEXCO, I won't take MKN seriously anymore. Mereka cakap saja, SOP semua ini adalah berbau politik. How can we trust? How can we fight COVID? And the MKN has double standards as triple standards. We are so concerned in Penang. We are so concerned to flatten the curve. And yet you go and you allow the chariot. I think Ismail Sabri must have spoken to IGP to give police protection. So this is how can we fight COVID? Are we surprised? The COVID cases are increasing day by day. People are affected, families are affected. People don't even have food to eat. You think what? We like to cancel Thaipusam chariot? People are in a dire state now. And this is why we took the decision. We could have taken a very popular decision like the MIC is doing. You want to become heroes to Indians. After having betrayed the community for 60 over years, they want suddenly to be heroes for the Indian community. And I defend the Pakatan Harapan government in Penang took the right decision. We are serious about defeating COVID. We don't want to play popular politics. We want to engage in responsible decisions. So I think, now, you can ask me, what are we going to do? This is not going to be the end. And I think we will be writing to the management committee of the Chettiars. I asked them why an action should not be taken against them. You see, they think we cannot take any action. They think the federal government will come to their backing. But I am telling you something which we have done. It might be even possible to bring the management of the Chettiar temple under the board. And we have not been, we don't want to do that. We are very, very reluctant to do that. To date, we have only brought 2 or 3 temples after there was a request by the devotees. Now, they cannot say that we cannot bring the Penang Chettiar temple under the board. We will take over the management under the law. There is a law. If they keep on defying state policies, if they are not cooperating with the state, and they are clearly showing they are in cahoots with the federal government, now what do you expect the state government to do? Just sit and just watch? I have taken up the issue how Thaipusam funds are channeled to India in the past. The committee members of the Chettiar temple all are Indian nationals. I know I have raised this, but I don't want to raise it again. But they're forcing us to raise all these things now. Ask Narayanan, the committee members, I don't want them to bluff us. You agree to it. That's what I'm saying. You agree to it.
This very room.
You agree to it. After that, you just go and say as though you don't, as though that we have forced a decision. So never mind. We will say they think they are backed by the federal government, and we will see. Said, don't worry, you must understand. Temple matters all come under the Penang state government, and so maybe they can seek Sarwanjan assistance, the MIC's assistance. The MIC is a Finnish political party, so they want to come back on these cheap thrills. Okay, I think I will stop it, and maybe I'll ask maybe Raya to make a comment.
Pengumuman dibuat oleh Majlis Keselamatan Negara Ismail Sabri oleh Ketua Pengarah Kesihatan. Kita minta rakyat supaya patuhi SOP, supaya pakai pelitup, basuh tangan, jangan pergi ke tempat-tempat yang ada orang ramai. Dan kita minta rakyat supaya patuhi. Kalau tak patuhi, kita kenakan tindakan. Apakah mesej yang cuba dihantar oleh Natu Kota Chettiar kepada rakyat di Pulau Pinang? What is the message that Natu Kota Chettiars intend to send by defying a state government directive and going ahead with the procession? Kalau mereka buat begitu, the rest will start asking, kenapa mereka diberi kelonggaran? Why is it if the Muslims can avoid Friday congregation prayers? Masa Hari Raya, nasihat diberikan supaya tidak adakan solat di masjid. Umat Islam mematuhi. Umat Kristian semasa Christmas tidak pergi ke gereja untuk sembahyang. Kalau begitu, kenapa tidak kita sebagai rakyat Pulau Pinang, Hindus, terutamanya Natu Kota Chettiar, patuhi arahan yang dikeluarkan ataupun persetujuan yang telah kita bersama-sama bersetuju? Why defy the state government's decision? And what is the message you're trying to send to the public out there? Everybody is now asking, if they can do it, why can't we do it? Why defy the law? Dan seperti yang Prof telah katakan, perkara ini adalah perkara yang serius. Ini adalah perkara yang melibatkan kesihatan rakyat. Dan kita lihat tiap-tiap hari ada pengumuman, kes meningkat. We are going through a second lockdown now. People are suffering. Some cannot even put food on the table. Isn't that not important? Public safety and health, isn't that more important to the Chettiars? Why defy the law? That's my question. Can they answer? We are all devout Hindus. We go to temple every day, we pray. We're not saying there shouldn't be a procession. At least for this year, comply. No pandals, no prayers, no kavadis, no palkodam. Kenapa mereka tak patuhi? That's my question. Dan kenapa mereka pergi berhubung dengan MIC untuk mendapatkan kelulusan daripada MIC untuk mengadakan perarakan ini? Bukankah kerajaan negeri penting? Kalau berlaku kes-kes COVID di Pulau Pinang, siapa yang bertanggungjawab? Who takes responsibility? If more Penangites die because of COVID, if there is more lockdown, more businesses are shut, will Saravanan take responsibility? Will the Natu Kota Chettiars take responsibility? Can they answer? Ini melibatkan rakyat Pulau Pinang. Tak kira orang Melayu, orang Cina, orang India, Agama Hindu, Muslim, Christian, involves all of us. COVID doesn't recognize race or religion. So for goodness sake lah, I ask the Datukota Chettiars, do not keep on doing this. Agree to something with us here and go behind our back. And I posted something on Facebook. I hope they respond. Thank you very much. I'm very upset.
Thank you, YB Raya. Any commissioners?
I would like to point out something. As per the report from the Health Ministry, on the 24th of January, Penang's RT rate, the infection rate is below 1%, 0.99. That means we are already in the midst of defeating this outbreak in Penang. Our cases are less than 100 now, it's about 90. So now, if a cluster emerged from the crowd that gathered last night, there was a crowd.
Huge crowd.
They cannot say that 10 people only surrounding the chariot.
Look at the video, viral.
We saw the video, the crowds were everywhere. This is what we are afraid of. We could have run as Prof said, when Saravanan called, Dato Saravanan called Prof and said that we can run the chariot. It's not that we can't. We don't want, because this will put people's life in risk, and as what YB Raya pointed out, this will not only affect the people's life, but also livelihoods. More MCOs will come, CMCOs, you know, people's business will be affected. And obviously these people, as pointed out earlier, the trustees which are run by the mostly foreigners don't care about Malaysian businesses, Malaysian people or Penangites per se, but we care. So I think this is a complete disregard for the state government, complete disregard for the people of Penang, and we hope these people will not do this again, and there should be some kind of action against taken against them for breaking the law, for breaking the SOP set by the MKN. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Satish. Any commissioners?
Yes.
Can now one minister appeal and another minister approve?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Is that no?
I don't know. Because we have not seen anything in black and white from MKN. But the case, yeah, we saw. That also I'm not sure. It was more from the minister, Anwar Musa. Now, it is for Penang, we have not seen any directive from MKN. It's just one minister calling another minister. When the MKN decision means it must be a collective decision. So these are things I'm not sure. No? But they went ahead because of somebody noted, a minister, I don't know whether it's Saravanan or somebody else. But Saravanan was very confident. He told me, hey, Prof, I think we can run the chariot. Why don't you do it? I said, nothing doing. I told him, let me handle the Penang matters. Okay, any others? Subra?
So maybe you are not sure whether they are having this on the illegal or is legal?
No, as far as they're concerned, it's illegal.
Sorry?
It is illegal.
It's illegal.
Unless they show that they got approval. MKN. All from the state government. Yesterday I met YB Chow about 5:30 yesterday, and I've already replied because they asked for my ulasan, and Chow said we have already taken a decision, so I am not going to entertain this appeal. Right.
The safety of people here is more important. The health is more important.
Is it Chinese New Year, sir? So
tomorrow they can say we can have Chingay dance lah. We can carry on with that. And then they will say if Friday prayers we can have. Then they will say we can go to church. Nobody will follow the law.
Is the minister came out with the letter for them?
No, there was a letter circulating. The letter was from the Chettiars to Saravanan, minister. And I think that letter he must have forwarded. There he wrote kepada Ismail Sabri lah. Saya pray untuk membenarkan perarakan atau chariot di Pulau Pinang.
Tetapi seperti yang Prof katakan, adakah perkara ini telah dibentangkan semasa mesyuarat Majlis Keselamatan Negara? Adakah didapati maklum balas daripada pihak polis, pihak keselamatan? Adakah yang dibentangkan dan diluluskan oleh Majlis Keselamatan Negara? Dan adakah pengumuman dibuat oleh Majlis Keselamatan Negara? Ismail Sabri, tidak ada. Bolehkah seorang menteri tulis dalam surat itu beri kebenaran? sebelum ianya dibentangkan. Otherwise, Majlis Keselamatan Negara becomes a circus.
What's the point of MKN then?
See the MKN, they're playing politics. They're playing politics, especially pitting, creating division within the ethnic groups. And I think it's very, very clear insofar as Thaipusam is concerned. Remember last time when bringing in foreign medical tourists, they allowed it, but the Penang state government said no. It was stopped. It was stopped. But I think the SOP is set by MKN, not by the state government. State government can have a say, can add on and all. But here, they have superseded us. By, I don't know how, I haven't seen any letter kebenaran from MKN. It's just that the minister's comment asking Ismail Sabri to memberi kebenaran. Okay. Any other questions, please? Yeah. Okay. So we have Section 4 of the Hindu Endowment Board Ordinance, and Section 4 of the Hindu Endowment Ordinance actually gives the right for the board to discuss the matter, which we have done for other temples. So let's say if there is a lot of public complaints, they defy the law, their mismanagement, financial mismanagement, anything like anything, where I think there's a need for the board to intervene. I think the board can intervene, but I think before the board can intervene to take over the management, first it must get the approval of the EXCO. After EXCO, it will go to the governor, Perintah Governor. So governor will look at it, and then, so this is how we have taken 2 or 3 problematic temples in Penang. Now, Chettiar Temple is not something situated in an island. It's here in Penang, and they must also understand they cannot do as they please. Now, this is clear, open, and hostile defiance of the Penang state government. And mind you, this temple committee, I think mostly run by foreigners, Indian citizens. So maybe they can challenge us. Can you take over? I say, okay, we will try.
They have completely disregarded the safety and health of all Penangites. Very important. Can you please emphasize that? They've disregarded, utter disregard for the safety and health of all Penangites.
The crowd was there. That's the point.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it up. First, we will discuss in the board, the Hindu Endowment Board. We have a thorough discussion on it. See what kind of punishment should be meted out to the management committee, and then we will see. Maybe it's not this the only way. Maybe there's some others.
YB.
Yeah.
YB, now under the emergency laws, is it true that the directive can come? The federal government can usurp the powers of the state in giving this kind of permission?
No. I mean, we have an MKN. Emergency powers are emergency powers, but emergency powers doesn't really interfere with the normal functioning of institutions set up. So I don't know which section they're going to come. We allow for this Thaipusam chariot.
No, the emergency proclamation here is not a military emergency proclamation. Only Parliament and state assemblies have been suspended, but the respective governments are still given authority to run the state. That thing you're asking about, sir, is with regards to a emergency proclamation when in times of war. Then, of course, the governments are all suspended. The federal government can take control, but it is not. The Prime Minister has emphasized it is not a military emergency proclamation. So the governments are still in place.
Okay, but the Prime Minister has emphasized it, but does the proclamation of the emergency, does it give him power? Does the federal government give the powers to the federal government to do this kind of things?
No, sir. I believe no. When it comes to the welfare, health, and safety matters, we are still very much administering the state. The Chief Minister is still here. When it comes to, of course, generally when you talk about MCO and things like that, all these decrees come from the federal government. But as far as state governments are concerned, matters pertaining to health, safety, welfare, we are still in government. So we still call the shots. The Prime Minister has emphasized again repeatedly, tidak ada sebarang perarakan Thaipusam. He said it very clearly. So looks like Saravanan is more powerful than the Prime Minister.
Prof, during this Hormuz Expo meeting, was any discussion held on actions to be taken against
No. In fact, PDCM asked me to present on Thaipusam what's happening and all this. I gave you a presentation. I mean, he knows lah. So and then I think 2:30, I think they have a MKN meeting, online meeting. So I think YB Chow told that he's going to raise this matter.
You should.
Yeah.
Should.
I just reported on what has transpired lah. This kind of action and all will come later. But we will have to discuss this in the board first. Okay, any other questions?
Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
Okay, as per the decision made about 2 weeks ago by the Prof and the commissioners, our temple, Hilltop Temple, is going 100% strictly SOP, follow strictly the SOP. I think even commissioners not even coming into the temple.
I come and pray outside.
Yes, that's right. I want to say the YB. Even this morning, YB Raya was came and stand outside the temple and pray and go. That much we are strictly follow the SOP. Today there's a 2 media came to our temple. They gone through everything. We are 100% following the SOP. That means health is the top most important. We are not going to be sacrifice anything for any reasons. And on top of that, what we are planning now, I mean, we are doing now live streaming. Every prayers, what is going on in the temple, any point of time, anybody interested, they go into the Facebook web page, they can view everything. Every single prayers, we go according to the Hagamic traditions. Everything, including the last veil procession, will taken care with a different way. So here we say, as a Prof and YB Raya says, our health is top most important than anything else. And all these prayers will go, and we are praying next year Thaipusam will be grander than the previous one. Thank you.
Anil? Yeah.